Yes, it is Marvel Contest of Champions news time for Monday, the 10th of September 2018. There's a lot of things going on in game. Most of them are not working or they're in considerations that on Kabam's behalf. Oh yeah, it's been a wingding of a time and we'll cover it in today's news. And make sure you keep locked to the channel for lots of news with Marvel Contest of Champions and also other related content, PS4 content, because we're doing Spider-Man and Gods of War, as well as other games in the future. Red Dead Redemption, can't wait for that. But in any case, let's jump into Marvel Contest of Champions news for today. Now let's kick things off with the fact that, hey, we all love that Alliance Quest completion event. Yeah, that Alliance-based one. Now, it's quite good, that one. Well, not going so well for Kabam. It turns out that if you do take down Kingpin, and obviously 100% the particular map that you are playing, you will not get any points towards that particular event. Bad Kabam. Naughty Kabam. They are doing as best they can to get it sorted, and hopefully by the time this video is released that they've indeed sorted out the points giving aspect, but I think they have disabled it in the meantime, so we're yet to hear more about this as it breaks. Next up, and there's a quick note from Kabam Michael, who basically says that you should be more aware of the piloting situation in kind of the case and fact of don't do it. This message here is to warn people off of the repercussions that usually come up from these type of things. So don't involve yourself with piloting. It's just a general message. But it has been given 32 LOLs, or 32 Labyrinth of Legends. Why that's a thing, I don't know. Either way, people found it particularly funny. Next up, and the following rumours that were about the Carnage and Venom buff, as well as obviously we definitely knew it was going to happen, as by Brian's video where he spoke to one of the developers, and one of the developers said, yes, we are looking to do 2 Cosmic Champions, which, you know, read between the lines, is Carnage as well as Venom, which is fantastic news. There has been a beta that's been announced for people to go in and definitely kind of give them a bit of a working and see if they are a lot better than they are currently in the game. This is something that will happen. I don't even know. Like, I put my name down to kind of do the beta. I don't know if anything is going to come out from it. I don't know. We'll wait and see. But obviously, we'll be covering it on the channel as we learn more. Is it going to be great improvements to the champions through different things with the buffs that are being totally reworked? We don't really know, but it's quite exciting times ahead. And hopefully, we're going to see 2 characters that are meant to be a lot more powerful than they are. Get that representation in game. It's something we really hope for at the moment. Next up, and as we well know, Frosty Knickers is doing a part to be incredibly frustrating. Some have even abandoned this month's grind in game on the event quest because they're like, hey, well, I'm not too impressed with this. Same thing, some people are struggling with Omega Red, and there's different ways to play this, whether or not you're looking off to shrug certain debuff effects, as well as using champions that may be better and outputting a lot of damage. I mean, I have a lot of fun at the moment taking on Omega Red with Nebula, kind of building up all that kind of shock, and then applying in a huge amount with the L2. Also, playing about with heal block with Vision, Blade, the villain synergy. Not the greatest answer to that, but it's one of these things where I'm playing about a lot of different champions for different things. But when it comes to inverted controls, and you'll hate that with Emma Frost, there are some options, as you can see over here. So we've got both of the Magnetos, as well as Juggernauts and Unstoppable Colossus, all wearing helmets. And you know, they do say that, you know, when you meet a nice lady, you know, you should always remember to wear a helmet. You know, that's good. That's good advice. That's what Durex say. In any case, yeah, always wear a helmet when you're going in with Emma Frost. Oh God, right? Inappropriate jokes on this channel. Don't you just love being subscribed? And also, not to kind of alienate my audience, you can wear a helmet if you're a gentleman with another gentleman. I don't think it really applies for women and women. I don't know. You do whatever you want. Just make sure it's safe. So the Glory Store is back, but the Glory Store is failed. I don't know really what's going on with this. The Glory Store has not functioned well for the last 3 months. Well, maybe 2 to 3 months. But the point still remains that the Glory Store is bugged in certain aspects. When you're kind of like buying a certain amount of stuff and how that works, Sometimes it doesn't reset, and I've had problems with that before with it not resetting, and it looks like there is other bugs that's associated with the Glory Store, whether or not you're trying to purchase a certain amount and it's saying you've got insufficient funds when you clearly do. It is something that Kabam are looking to address fairly sharply. So if you are experiencing issues with the Glory Store, Kabam, it is on Kabam's radar, but they haven't resolved it just yet, or nothing that I can really see. And this thread hasn't been closed, so therefore the bug is still live. And obviously we hope this is resolved fairly shortly. Next up, we're revisiting a post that was back in July. So this post is about Special 1 and Special 2 being blocked. In my case, I found it not chaining correctly, or maybe it could be misconstrued as a block, go straight into a block. And you're trying to do a Special 1, you're trying to do a Special 2, maybe it's like a really important like content you're trying to grind through, and you're finding that the enemy is just blocking it straight there and then. You're doing a little bit of chaining, hitting in, and boom, it's blocked. Disappointing when that happens. It is something that I have found quite strongly today when I've been trying to grind out some of the event quest. And this is something, since the 3rd of July, has not been properly addressed. Kabam did say it's on their radar, they did notice it, but they have not kind of got it sorted. As you can see, it was noticed fairly quickly, and then it was told that the game team was indeed looking at it. This post has gone fairly silent with response from a Kabam developer for the last month, which is incredibly disappointing, and it does frustrate a lot of players that maybe are experiencing the same sort of issues. You also have to answer the question, is it my device? Is it a case that if I had a more modern device, that would be a better function for the game? Am I having to kind of like spend $1,000 each year in order to get a new phone, in order to make sure the game is at optimal kind of running? And that is the questions I think you have to ask yourself, and I'm definitely asking that myself. Should I be getting the latest iPhone to run the game as the smoothest way possible? But leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do you feel that the more modern phones, if you do have them, do run in comparison better than the older ones? And I'm talking like 2017, 2018 versus ones that are 2016. Your thoughts in the comment section. Next up, let's talk about Emma Frost. Is she a bit of a fail? But a fail in different ways. Obviously, people will say it's a fail on Kabam's behalf because they've rolled out a champion that is going to be in complete frustration for Alliance Wars, and it's good, yeah, good for that. But the main factor is that is there something else afoot when you're thinking about robot characters? And characters like Vision and Sentinel, you know, are robots, as we know, Ultron as well. But going up against a champion like Emma Frost, being able to invert, even though that they don't technically have a mind to control, where do people lie on this as an argument point? This article here talks about that, in that the way that Kabam has created the character, should she affect robot champions? Yes, she doesn't affect champions that have got helmets on, and should that be an effect that's gone on robots as well? This is something they're going to throw over to you in the comment section. Should Emma Frost control them or not control them and cause the inverted effects? Your thoughts in the comment section. Kabam's justification for this and why it's staying is that they feel that they already have a class advantage over Emma and should not be affected, which in some ways people are responding back saying that's a complete cop-out and a load of BS. So, and you can see there's a lot of LOLs or Labyrinth for Legends on the subject, and you know, I do agree with that. But how do you lie on this one? Do you think that it's absolutely fine, or do you think that robots should be not affected by inverted controls, even though they have class advantage? And our final story is indeed arena results. Now, I think I was a little bit wrong on some of my predictions. I think definitely with Bishop, a bit wrong there. I think I said it would drop around about 2 mil. I don't know what I should do. I should put up the numbers so I can revert back to them at a later date. But I think that Bishop is going to go for probably about the same amount, 2.2 to 2.4 mil, for around there. As well, we've got Beast, 4.9. Yeah, I'd say that's a good shout. Anything between 4.9 and 5.2. And then we've got the 5-star version of Beast going, yeah, around about the same, 24, 25 mil. Probably even dropping down to about 23 mil. But we'll see how things pick up, especially with the release of a new champion this week. Omega Red will be entering the Crystals on Thursday. I still need to decide whether or not I'm going to whale out. It's been a while since the Sabretooth. The events of Sabretooth, £200 and bugger all to show for it. It was an absolutely zero joyful event, and do I want to share that again? I do not know, but maybe we shall see if I can have a bit of luck my way. Hey, because like I don't get any luck now and again. It's just well, I tell a lie. I've got Medusa and Modok, so I have picked up some decent champions along the way. But Grandmaster feature crystal luck, meh, like that. So that's been your Marvel Contest of Champions news for the 10th of September 2018. Have a lovely week, whatever you're doing. I'm going to be playing some more Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. But more on that news later on. Follow the channel for more PS4 gameplay, as well as Marvel gameplay and Marvel games. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I've been RichTheMan. Like, share, subscribe, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye for now.